Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Thornburg, and I just received a question from a mom online. This is one of the most common questions I receive in my office. Is it okay to travel with my infant or toddler if they've not been vaccinated or they have been partially vaccinated? The answer to that question is your head and your heart are not married. And what I mean by this is the decision not to vaccinate is a logical one. It is one that is based on the fact that a child's immune system, their nervous system, their blood-brain barrier, their detoxification system are not fully matured. And then we are injecting toxins, foreign DNA, antibiotics, detergents, preservatives with a hypodermic needle an inch to half an inch deep into the body, past our body's primary defense mechanisms, because we have an immune system in our skin. So if we cut our skin, there's a method to handle something that comes into our body that's not supposed to be there. But when you use a hypodermic needle and you inject it past our defense system, then you're doing something wholly unique, and we don't have defenses against that. And then the baby's body has to remove that. So it's a very logical decision. Obviously, there's an offset to that is on some of the vaccines, there has been a decrease in the incidence of the disease burden because of the vaccine. I recently showed that with measles. The question then is logical, but then we put this fear, oh my gosh, I don't have a vaccinated baby, or they're partially vaccinated and I want to go see grandma, or we want to take a family trip, and all of a sudden it's real. Is this actually something safe? We've already done this logically, but now we're moving into something that's not logical. We're moving into fear. I'm in charge of this little child, and what if I've made the wrong decision, and how will I ever live with myself? That's why your head and your heart aren't married. And so I instruct parents that are in that position who haven't fully integrated the concept of why they have delayed vaccines or aren't choosing to give vaccines. The best course of action is that they have to vaccinate their child, because we don't want parents to live in this schizophrenic state where on the one hand they're scared of going into public, and then on the other hand it makes sense in their minds that they don't want to vaccinate for the above mentioned issues. The only way to move through that, because if you don't integrate these two and truly believe what you're logically thinking, then you just need to vaccinate your child, because you don't want to ooze off some anxiety, because your child will pick that up. I mean, they feed off of your energy, especially for those first 3 years, and more so mom than dad or the primary caregiver for those first 3 years. You want to be very consistent with your decisions so your intuition and your heart can move forward in the same path, so your child can grow up in an environment that they feel safe and secure, and you're not stressed about just letting your child be a child. All right, thanks.